Next, we're going to talk about the Donald Trump indictment. Now, as we already know, Donald Trump was indicted on a hush money payment scheme. And this is pretty much what we know. I haven't looked into this at all either with you guys. So this will be good to see. Oh, this. Okay, it moved down. Okay, they coded their website correctly. Let me move my big amazing looking hat. I was gonna say ugly, but you know what I'm saying. I need to get my hair done, but you know I still look amazing out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing with you guys. But yeah, let's see what's going on with this whole Trump indictment and everything like that, and then we'll proceed and get into Andrew Tate being freed. Now, it says CNN, former President Donald Trump indictment by a New York grand jury has thrust the nation into uncharted political, legal, and historical waters and raised a slew of questions about how the criminal case will unfold. Now, it says the Manhattan District Attorney's Office has been investigating Trump in connection with his alleged role in a hush money payment scheme and covering up involving adult film star Stormy Daniels that dates back to 2016 presidential election. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, you guys already know they were using my friend's on the way. They were using, you know what I'm saying, government money to give hush money to somebody because somebody was grabbing some cheeks, you know, which is pretty ugly, and you definitely shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, using campaign money for that and everything like that. But it says through this indictment, which has been filed under seal, has yet to be unveiled, Trump and his allies have already torn into brag, and the grand jury's decision blasting it as political persecution and election interference at the highest level in history. Here's what we know about the Trump indictment so far. Now, it says, what is it for? He faces more than 30 counts related to business fraud. I didn't know this, guys. In the indictment, the former president is expected to be arraigned in Manhattan criminal court next Tuesday around 2:15 p.m., which we'll definitely be taking a look into that, guys. You already know. It says the investigation by Manhattan District Attorney's Office began when Trump was still in the White House and relates to a $130K payment made by Trump then personal attorney Michael Cohen to Daniels in late October, days before the election, to silence her from going public about an alleged affair with Trump a decade earlier. Trump has denied the affair. They probably should have paid her more money. She said 130K. She said, nah, this is the most powerful man in the country. I'm not going for it. They should have thrown her some more money. But yeah. Now, which charges are possibly at play? Now, this is interesting too. What is everything Donald Trump is essentially getting hit with? Now, it says a target in the probe has been the payment made to Daniels and the Trump organization's reimbursement to Cohen. According to court filings, when Cohen faced criminal charges, the Trump organization executives authorized payments to him totaling $420,000 or $420K to cover his original payment and tax liabilities and reward him with a bonus. They noted that the reimbursements as a legal expense in its internal books. Trump has denied knowledge of this payment. Do you guys think Trump really didn't know anything about this? I don't believe that. Now, it says, this was what I was wondering too about this whole hush money payments. I was like, if you give somebody money to not say anything, is that really like illegal? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not really illegal. Like, I don't know, unless where the money came from was government funds or something like that. I kind of never understood that. So it's nice that they're about to actually, you know, get into that. Now, it says hush money payments aren't illegal. Ahead of the indictment, prosecutors were weighing on whether to charge Trump with falsifying the business records of the Trump organization for how it reflected the reimbursement payment to Cohen, who said he advanced the money to Daniels. Make sure. Okay. All right, perfect. Prosecutors were also weighing whether to charge Trump with falsifying business records. Now, that That is illegal. You know, in the first degree of falsifying a record with the intent to commit another crime or aid in or conceal another crime, in which this case could be a violation of campaign finance laws. Class E felony, I'm not sure, like, is it A is the highest level of felony? Does it go down? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it carries a sentence of a minimum of 1 year and as much as 4 years. Oh, wow. To prove the case, prosecutors would need to show Trump intended to commit a crime. Now it says, how did Trump respond? Trump was caught off guard by the grand jury's decision to indict him, according to a person who spoke directly with him. While the former president was bracing for an indictment last week, he believes the news reports that a potential indictment was weeks away. So he kind of knew that it was coming for sure, but he didn't know when it was coming. Shout out to Peachtree Ridge High School, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Now, it says, I believe this witch hunt will backfire massively on Joe Biden, the former president said in a statement Thursday. The American people realize exactly what the radical left Democrats are doing here. Everyone can see it. So our movement and our party, united and strong, will first defeat Alvin Bragg, and then we will defeat Joe Biden. And we're going to throw every last one of these crooked Democrats out of office so we can make America great again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and one thing that did come out of this, I actually ended up making a video on it last week, was this actually brought a lot of Republicans together. I would say I'm more of a Republican. I'm definitely not a Trump fan, but I'm definitely more of a Trump fan than I am of sleepy Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying, and everything like this. But I would consider myself more of a moderate. But, you know, this did kind of bring Republicans together because they got into a state where they were basically like, wow, they're trying to, you know, press charges on, you know, our president, even if you didn't like Trump, but you're a Republican. It kind of made you have a little disdain towards Democrats because you're like, oh, wow, the timing, the election, everything like that. Are they just trying to get him out so he can't possibly beat the Democratic candidate, you know, probably Biden, you know, and everything like that. So it kind of did bring the Republican people together. It depends on, you know, where you align, if you think that's a good thing or you think that's a bad thing. Now it says, what's next for Trump? Very interesting. Now, he had first been asked to surrender Friday in New York, but his defense said more time was needed, and he's expected in court on Tuesday. I didn't know that he was asked to... There's that bug again, guys. Y'all have watched me on this stream miss this bug like probably 10 times now. Am I just slow? Am I slow? Are my hands not quick? I got quick hands. But anyways, first appearances are usually public proceedings. If the arrest of a defendant is not needed, arrangements are made with them or their lawyers for a voluntary surrender to law enforcement. With their first appearance in court, defendants are usually booked and fingerprinted. And if a first appearance is also an arrangement, a plea is expected to be entered. Trump will have to go through certain processes to make sure that any other defendant must go through when a charge has been brought against them. But his status as a former president who is currently running for the White House again will undoubtedly inject additional security and practical concerns around the next step in his case. Yeah. So there's the indictment, the surrendering, the first appearance, and the arrangement. Now, I wanted to see, we already know what the indictment is. He just got indictment. Surrendering, I'm assuming, voluntarily turning themselves in. First appearances are usually public proceedings. In their first appearance, defendants are usually booked and fingerprinted. Okay. So, dang. So, Trump really might be going to jail. I don't believe it. I just can't picture it. I can't picture it. Wow, some dog went crazy outside. But yeah, I really can't picture that. Now, yeah, he's gonna, the arrangement, you know, and everything like that. He's expected to go to court on Tuesday. This is the first time in American history that a former president has faced criminal charges. That's crazy. There's never been like a ex-president drunk driving or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, history is being made right now. This isn't good history for the American people. It's quite embarrassing. Let's keep it a stack. But you know what I'm saying? It's history, guys. This is the first time this has ever happened in our... How many presidents we had now? What, like 52? Like, let me see real quick. You guys know, like, I don't ever act like I'm like too smart or anything like that. I just I just stick to the facts. How many presidents have we had? 46. Oh, I'm thinking about the 50 states. I'm dumb. I'm dumb, and I'm thinking about the multiple terms that presidents have. Okay, 46. So we've had 46 presidents, guys. See, that's why you look things up. You know what I'm saying? Humble yourself. Now, what does this mean for him politically? Boy, you can't run from jail. You can't run from jail. But that's one of the big questions here. DeSantis will end up running, you know what I'm saying, and probably winning. So far, a number of congressional Republicans have rallied to Trump's defense, attacking Bragg on Twitter and accusing the district attorney of a political witch hunt. Outrageous. Sounds like Jesse Lee Peterson there. Outrageous. Tweeted House Judiciary Chairman Jim Jordan of Ohio, one of the Republican committee chairmen who had demanded Bragg testify before Congress about the Trump investigation. Now, Senator Ted Cruz called the indictment completely unprecedented. Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? A Republican said that it's completely unprecedented. Is that a surprise, guys? Let's keep it a stack here. Is that really a surprise? And said that it's a catastrophic escalation in the weaponization of the justice system. And as a part of the response to the indictment, Trump and his team will be rolling out surrogates, beginning to hit Democrats, the investigation, and Bragg across various forms of media as they work to shape the public narrative, according to sources close to Trump. So this is all very interesting, guys. History's definitely been made. I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think this was just a political attack to kind of bring Trump down, put him in a negative light, possibly throw him in jail so he can't effectively run in the 2024 election, so that the Democrats will be able to have the power and the strength to win? Because it's looking like right now, if nothing happens to Trump, Joe Biden's been asleep. He's been messing up. You know what I'm saying? The economy has gone to absolute crap. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably have a really hard time running up against Trump and everything like that. Or whatever next Democrat comes in, because we voted for the Democrats and they completely failed us. So you guys, do you guys think it's more about that? Or it's like, hey, Trump, you did these crimes and now is just a time where you have to pay the price. And now everybody's out here making excuses for you, you know what I'm saying, because you are a president. So I want to know what you guys think about that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate everybody who has popped into the stream. I appreciate you guys who are watching right now and everything like that. And you guys already know I'm about to hit a shot, and now we're about to get into Andrew Tate, because he has been freed, which is a very interesting thing. I honestly thought he was about to be sitting in prison for a hot minute, but we're gonna see what's going on with that. Obviously, there aren't a lot of details coming out yet because he just got out. Like I don't even know if he's really walked out yet. But just literally like maybe an hour or two ago, I was watching a stream where they were waiting for him to exit the jail or the prison. You know what I'm saying, and everything like that. So we'll just see what's going on with that. Now, I'm going to just grab a quick glass of water real quick before we get into this so we can really have a good conversation on that. And let's get into it.